all of this now you hear everywhere in clubs, and you see the Jamaicans even vibes into it. And you see the Jamaicans even vibes into it. You get, the white people, you get different kind of cultures, ethnics, joining in, which is good because Afrobeats is
Afrobeats in London.
DJ Pox.
From local to global.
It's a classic, a special one.
In this 21st century, we have Afrobeats, a voice for Africa, a voice for many African countries such as Ghana, Nigeria, Congo, the Ivory Coast, and so on. Afrobeats is made up of funky, jazz, and hip-hop sounds. This is what has brought Afrobeats from the bottom right into the top, right into the mainstream. This unique genre is famously known and associated with the Afrobeat legend and pioneer Fela Kuti.
Afrobeats was originally called Ghana Hip Life, so basically it started from Ghana, and it's got from 1960 to 1970, that's where it got transferred into South Nigeria, and at the time we had an artist called Fela Kuti, that was up and coming.
We all know about democracy. I condemn democracy now, because it's no more democracy.
With the political background that was taking place at the time, that's when music was, becoming, an uprising, for West Africa. So that's obviously where you started to get the drum and bass and the percussion and the bass guitar, developing, Afrobeats.
Fela had interesting, funny and quality songs, even his track titles. His music has great rhythms. It was slower to the current Afrobeat songs, yet very meaningful. I even remember listening to his music that my dad would play, and he would tell me how great he is, how real his music is. I can even remember him telling me that this is proper music, and me and my brother would sit there just looking up to him, and not only for the respect we had for him as a father, but just his musical background. And even till now, I realized that many people at the time were just amazed by his music. He even had the opportunity to perform at Glastonbury. His bands were made up of many singers, percussionists, numerous saxophonists, drummers, trumpeters, and many guitarists in order to blend African rhythms and jazz horn lines with politicized song lyrics. His music was intricate and was considered to be Afro jazz rather than Afrobeat. In leaving us, he left a legacy, a foundation for now what is called Afrobeats, and artists who are waving the flag for not only their countries but for the continent.
Hey, Rance on the mic, yeah. What up, my name is Kwesi Ranks. Originally from Ghana, based in London.
When I start speaking to you, you can see what's going on, people. I go by the name of DJ Pox, London-based DJ, Afrobeats DJ.
I bless the day I found you. Let's go. Oh Lord of mercy.
Hello, My name is DJ Quams, and welcome to my studio.
Hi everyone, I am Denise Oting. I'm actually an upcoming dancer and we are about to do this, so stay tuned.
What is Afrobeats to you and why?
A movement, more or less, than a genre. Like, that's put Africa, on the map.
If I was to sum it up in one word, is joy.
Very unique.
So to me, Afrobeat is a type of music that Africa basically brought to the world that allows you to express yourself, it allows you to be who you are in that type of music. I feel like it's so different because there's just a different vibe, a different beat to it that it's unique.
How does it make you feel? What comes to your mind when you hear Afrobeats? What comes to your mind when you hear that favourite song? What does it make you want to do, especially as a dancer?
For me, like even when I'm at uni, if work gets too hard or I just become stressed with life, first thing I'll do is go hit my girl up and be like, let's go to the studio. We go to the studio and just dance our life away. Like when especially if the beat is like, when the beat is strong, that's when you know it's time to shake your body, like it's time to move. So I just love Afrobeats, man.
You travel to many clubs, many bars in London, in and around London. A wide range of genres will be played on the night, and particularly when you're in such a black community, Afrobeats is always going to be one of them. Something that just brings life to the party.
I would say it all started from 2012, yeah, when artists like Fuse ODG, who's based in London.
The artist Fuse, when he brought out his first single out in the UK, that's when people of all nationalities and cultural backgrounds I started to see that there is there's something within our background of music. And yeah, from then on it's just been continuous level, continual progression. And now from the back of Fuse, there's been so many other artists that have followed from Ghana and Nigeria, and now you hear them playing their songs in clubs, in parties, in functions, everywhere, even shops when you're going to buy food in supermarkets and meat shops and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a breakout that's taking place right now. So I believe the progression is only going to get better.
You hear the usual, never mind, I find someone like you, and those songs, not saying they're bad or anything, like they're good songs, but I mean like, Afrobeats just has a twist to it, like it's just different. And like, ever since then, and then we've got Fuse ODG, Antenna, and then it just started to grow from there. Then now Ed Sheeran's doing it, Michael Dapper, them ones who are quite known, they're bringing it more to like the world basically. So I feel like, I'm not sure if those people didn't bring it to the table, I don't know if it would still be as popular as it is today.
How did the media portray African music or Africa prior to Afrobeats becoming such a success?
First of all, I don't think African music was really recognized like that, because before nobody knew what African music was like. You know what I mean? Even though African music is the originator of a lot of these other genres.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Afrobeats wasn't really recognized back in the day. Like the only reason why you would know Afrobeats is because maybe you went to your uncle's party and that's all they played. All they played was Afrobeats, or you went to your dad's 50th and they were playing Afrobeats.
I'll be honest with you, the news never shows the true side of Africa. It's always the slums and the bad sides of Africa. You know what I mean? In regards to that, Africa is a very beautiful place, you know. Just like the way you have beautiful places in Europe, we have that back home as well. But the media has portrayed Africa to be, you know, like a very poor zone, you know, continent. But then Africa is probably the richest continent in the world.
Like, you know, Shatta Wale, Wizkid, you wouldn't hear that on TV. It would be rare. Like, if you were to watch it on TV, it would probably be like OBE, or like it could be, you know, them black shows that would probably promote it. But MTV, no, you wouldn't see Wizkid, you wouldn't see Davido, no.
But right now, I feel like social media and the internet has helped a lot to reach, to make the African music reach higher heights. Without social media, I don't think it would be like a global thing. Whereas right now, when you go any part of the world, like, and you ask about Afrobeat, people know what Afrobeat is about.
Afrobeats has brought about many different dances that are loved by many people, that are loved by people, not only Africans, but those we see from countries such as Sweden, America, of different dance groups, different workshops, just providing us entertainment and showing off some of the best talent in the world. Dances such as Azonto, which actually derived from Fuse ODG's first hit single, Azonto. This dance requires simultaneous movement of the hands and the feet, a lot of movement with the hips, a lot of style, a lot of swagger, a lot of attitude, and at times a lot of speed. We also have dances such as Al-Qaeda, which requires the same sort of movement, and every day and every time we're seeing a new way or an update of how to make your steps even better.
Every Sunday 7 to 8:30 we here. Afrobeats to the world.
What does the future hold for Afrobeats?
What does the future hold for Afrobeats? We are going to see a lot of unexpected collaborations. 100%. More exposure in African culture, you know, the background would do to see, I don't know, probably American speaking tree in their songs.
Right now, it's so easy. I'm not saying it's easy to break through the international scene, but right now the market is so open that you can easily break through if you're doing the right thing back home and you have the right fan base. You know what I mean? And it's amazing. Like, it's amazing when you see young people doing really good from Africa. That people are getting opportunities to come to Europe just for their music. Charlie, listen, if it doesn't get any better than this, I'm telling you, the future is now. Trust me, in years to come, you're gonna be hearing Afrobeats on they're already playing it on mainstream channels in Europe. But trust me, it's gonna be like a mainstream genre. I'm telling you.
Music changes every time, so obviously you've had the older generation that's, you know, kind of set that foundation for these artists like Sarkodie, like Fuse, like Wizkid, and, you know, all those, you know, other artists. So basically, yeah, I believe that Afrobeats is only onwards and upwards, and now that we've set the establishment in this country, I believe that in the years to come, there's gonna be more of that foundation built in other countries as well. So it's only gonna increase for the better.
These are facts. So if you don't understand, go and do your research.
Robos casca. If no be you, then tell me who. Them go sempe. Nobody messing with my boo. Robos casca. If no be you, then tell me who. Robos casca. Nobody messing with my boo.
My love, yeah. You give me love I never see.